Yeah, just what was needed in terms of performance and result. Obviously, the one thing that would be obvious to everyone is that we could have scored more goals. I won't complain today because at least we did score, and we scored in the first half. And I think it's been the big factor in the recent losses at home is that we have a relative amount of control, don't score. Everybody gets a bit nervous and we concede. Today was different in how it looked because we were so positive from minute one. We were so fast in our pass and running off the ball and the control of the game that it felt good, and we got our goals. So it's a big win for us, one that we must pick up on and replicate and realise why. We've had a good long week of work in the training ground that helped get that result and performance.
At the end of the day, my only gripe, don't want to over-egg it because they were too strong for us in the overall, but I keep seeing people get touched on the shoulder and somehow their legs fail and they get penalties. Well, Tarky gets pushed in the build-up, 2 hands in his back, and he can't recover to go and try and win the header. Obviously, inevitably, Popey knows he probably should deal with it. But I don't like that when there's VAR. I think that's the point of it. And like I say, you can't have it all ways. If someone's going to get a tiny flick on the shoulder and their legs buckle, then I think if you get 2 hands in your back and it puts you off your balance, and then the same player goes and wins the header and scores a goal, then I think that's got to be looked at. But that being said, after that, it's really tough. You know, they're a very good side. They've got good individuals as well as being a good unit. I know they've been a bit up and down here, but that wasn't relevant. I didn't think today. I was looking at it thinking they're still a top side. And then from 2-0, it's hard. Then the next goal's massive, and they got it. And that really was the game done.
Yeah, but I think the feeling of that is I don't think the fans are actually going on the one-off ones because we all want the decision to go in our team's favour, right? So it does or it doesn't. I think it's more, I believe it's more the passion killer that it is, and that you have to wait and you can't celebrate, and then that moment you celebrate it gets taken away, or vice versa. And for me, that's the feeling. Now, I'm still not an advocate of yes or no with VAR. I still think we might have to work on it to see what we can get, because there will be some decisions it has got right that in previous years it wouldn't have done, which will affect points and affect where you end up in the league. So I understand the frustrations. For Callum to score in the 6-yard box is more exciting for me than him to score from 35 yards, without a doubt, because it means that he's prepared to run the extra bit, to sprint in there. And that's not the only time he did it today. He did it in one of the early chances we had when we got it wide in the first half. He was doing it, he was recovering, he was running, he was playing higher up the pitch at the right time. His overall performance was an absolute statement for Callum of what he needs to do. That was what the real Callum HudsonOdoi and what he can be, because there's obviously more to come. But I thought his goal was brilliant for him, and if he can carry on doing that, then we know the serious player that we've got in Callum. I wouldn't go that far because it's one performance at home, and the message has to be continuous, and it might change slightly as we go along. But it's a nice example of a standard that we set, that you go, can we match that? And we'll have to match that regularly, and every game gives you a different challenge. So I'm not getting carried away. It just feels good. It feels nice to smile in a game, enjoy what you're watching. Really positive football, great movement of the ball and getting combinations down the sides, crossing balls a lot, looking like we're going to score a lot of goals. That's what excites the fans. And I've felt for the fans in some of the recent home games, because I understand it's not that exciting when the level of the speed of the game comes down. Today we just changed all that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.